Within a 5-mile radius of where we sit, you have the seacoast, you have a saltwater harbor, you have this beautiful New England town, views from the mountains overlooking the ocean. You have 2 freshwater lakes, a river, so it's incredibly unique.
We're here on 14 acres overlooking the Penobscot Bay. Everything happens within the main residence, which is a 16,000 square foot Great Gatsby-esque type mansion with water views out of all the windows. It's super comfortable. It's familiar to a lot of our residents. So clients that come here that are really dysregulated and just in a difficult way, very quickly are able to exhale.
We typically will get phone calls either directly from a client, or a lot of our calls come from spouses, children of parents, parents of adult children, providers, interventionists. For some people, it comes down to, I need to get sober or I may lose my family. I need to get sober, I may lose my job. For other people, they have just come to the realization that they don't want to live their lives like this anymore.
We have to really, as my former colleague used to call it, prescribe the tincture of time. People just need time, and they need time in a safe, non-judgmental setting with structure. And the structure of our groups, our cognitive behavioral therapy, our individual therapy, the frequency of psychiatric and medical attention, those are all evidence-based driven. There's a suite of mindfulness practices that are taught because they're all evidence-based. Yoga, mindfulness-based stress reduction, Tai Chi, they're all brought to bear because of the evidence here.
Because the process of getting care for substance abuse disorders is one in which the brain, it heals pretty dramatically over time, but it happens in steps and it happens gradually, and people need different supports along the way.
Initially, we really focus on sleep and nutrition and establishing that sense of calm and peace and safety. And after the first few days, people's countenance changes. You start to see people smiling, feeling more relaxed. People are contributing more and starting to share some deeper things about what life was like in the throes of addiction, and also starting to reconnect with what brought them joy before all of that. And so as they move through the program, they're then starting to gather skills. They're engaging in therapies to change thoughts and behaviors, developing deeper insight. It's more than just relapse prevention, which we do a lot of here. It's what brings me joy? Who am I now as someone in recovery? And that process of seeing people discover is, I can't think of any other word, really magical. It's like Technicolor when it was shades of gray before.
You can see a huge change in people from, at least from my seat, from the time they first call me to the time they walk out our door. It's really a powerful thing to be a part of.
The team here is amazing. Not just the clinical team, chefs and housekeepers and maintenance personnel, everybody's heart is involved in what we collectively deliver. We have an opportunity to save not only individuals, we have an opportunity to save families.
We just recently had a resident who had discharged 6 months ago come back to see the team, and he came back with his wife and with his daughter. And we had a little reception for him. There wasn't a dry eye in the entire room. The daughter was saying, "Oh my God, I'm so grateful. I finally have my dad back." The wife saying the same thing, "I've got my husband back." And then the resident saying like, "Oh my God, I've got my family back."
Everyone who works here at Borden Cottage, we feel that, and it's what keeps us enlivened and just love showing up to work every day. So I love the fact that we get to experience that over and over with people who come here. It's the secret sauce of Borden Cottage.